What's up, guys? So before we get into this episode with Nick Cannon, I want to give a big shout out to our sponsors, Paragon Honda in Queens, New York. If you're on the East Coast and you're looking for a great deal, go see Paragon, ask Brian Spenstock, tell them I sent you. They're going to treat you like family. And if you're in California, you should go check out Honda of North Hollywood here in the Valley. They have the best values and they're definitely going to treat you like family also. So thanks to the owner, Joe, he gave us, ding, 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 a brand new Honda to give away to one of you fans. So if you have a situation, if you need a car to get back and forth to work, whatever it is, go like, subscribe on this podcast right now. Tell us your story, and we're gonna invite you in on the last episode and give you a brand new car. Think of the things you could do with a brand new car. So shout outs to Honda of North Hollywood and Joe and everybody and all the team involved, Brian Benstock, Paragon Honda. We love you guys. Thanks for checking out the podcast.
You ready? Ready when you walk.
What's up, everybody? It's Jeremy Green. You're now tuned into the Simplistic Podcast. And without further ado, we have the legendary Nick Cannon. I don't think he needs an intro. You might have seen him on a few things.
One or two
Nick,
things.
Welcome, bro. I appreciate you coming, man.
My brother, I love you, man.
So
How you
what's
doing?
up, Nick?
Man, I can't. I'm chilling, man. I'm trying to.
You like blowing up right now.
Man,
like,
listen. I'm just next to you. I'm just trying to really, blend in with the molecules and put some paint where it ain't.
Lately, everybody's been talking about you being a father, which, by the way, everybody loves you being an incredible father.
Yeah.
You got a lot of kids, bro.
Cat Williams called me Father Abraham.
Do you find it hard as a father for just stressful watching? Because I got 2 kids and I'll be like, what is it like having 12 kids, right?
Yeah, I love it, man. More than anything, I'm a big kid at heart.
Yeah.
So, I just got a bunch of playmates more than anything.
Crazy.
But I just love being a dad, man. It's the number one priority. Everything that I do in life is, for my children. So, and I love being a provider. I love being, the patriarch of my tribe. And really, when you consider yourself like what life is really all about, man, you just here to inspire, and when you could do it within your own lineage.
Now, I gotta ask, what is it like having kids with the legendary Mariah?
Oh,
amazing. It's like legend.
Yeah, obviously that's...
Like he shoots, he scores. Like, it's crazy.
That was my dream girl, and
Really?
Yeah, of course.
How'd you guys meet?
I tell this story all the time, but it was literally, I stalked her. I spoke it into existence. I used to tell in interviews and stuff, people like, yo, who's your dream girl? Who would you love? I was like, Mariah Carey, for years. And then at different award shows.
She was like, why are you so obsessed with me?
Different award shows, I would be like, look, I'm not coming to the award show unless I could present to Mariah Carey. And it would always work. And she'd be like, I heard all those nice things you were saying about me. I was like, give me a shot. And now we got 2 amazing teenagers, man, that are thriving and the most incredible kids you could ever imagine.
Why? I'm trying to figure out what makes you such a ladies' man, though, because women.
What you trying to say, man?
No, I'm saying women really fucking love you. It's clearly you got 12 kids. What is it that you think that women like? Is it you're funny?
I think that's probably one of the things, being a comedian, being a guy with a sense of humor, being corny, being willing to be silly, and you know what I mean? But also just being yourself, man. I'm never tried to be something that I'm not, and then leading with your heart, being compassionate, being sincere. I think especially when you think about people in this industry, it's so much low frequency and so much negativity. When you walk in a room with a light, people are just drawn to it.
You're 100% right, because there's a lot of dark shit in LA.
Yeah. So I'm not a dark dude. So
I know when we met. So we're working on a project, Echo, together.
Yeah, few projects, but a big thing with Echo.
So I had met with a ton of people about Echo. Yeah. And the minute I met you, I was like, this is the guy. Just because you're such a fun guy to be around.
Yeah.
You're definitely a big kid. You're like me. As soon as I saw the Sugar Factory room, I was sold.
Sugar Factory, arcade, toys, we think alike.
Look around.
Yeah.
With that being said, what do you think, if you had one thing to tell inspiring entrepreneurs or artists or people that are inspiring to do what you do, what would that advice be?
Don't take anyone's advice. First of all, I always say I can never give advice. I give insight. And that's through like yourself, man. Like we've been in this game a long time and we've been able to be flies on the wall. We've been able to listen to, you know, some pretty prominent individuals, and we recognize energy. So you got to follow the energy more than anything.
Speaking of energy, I'm about to use my peppermint right now.
Yeah.
You wanna bring that in there? You want to explain to people? So
Yeah. Nah, but
you believe in this, all right?
100%,
You believe in like
man.
essential oils and stuff?
Essential oils, all of that stuff. I mean,
This is my assistant, by the way.
yeah, it's all about vibrations, man.
100%.
And when it's come like entrepreneurs, I mean, we all know the definition of entrepreneur: somebody who jumps out the window and figures out how they're gonna land on the way down.
I always tell people, by the way, Nick, when you're an entrepreneur and you're building companies,
Yeah,
you literally have two emotions, and there is no in between.
yeah.
It's complete bliss or absolute fucking terror.
Yeah, yeah.
There's like never an in between.
There's no in between. You
And
can't
we
get comfortable. There's
you
nothing
can't-
comfortable about being an entrepreneur.
I call it no sleeping in the trophy room.
There it is. I say
You know what I mean?
hustlers don't sleep. We take naps.
It's so funny you say that because I take day naps.
Yeah, I mean,
Yeah.
and that's energy, man. It's like the circadian rhythms and stuff like that. Like it's one of those things where you just have to move off of a vibration. And there's a lot of people who, you know, it's so much low frequency out there, man. There's so much noise, and that's how the system controls and is continuing the program. But where you can remove yourself from the noise and get elevated and then see the world from a perspective of just opportunity and optimism and really, I think that just allows your life to flow in such a higher frequency, and just things that just continue to happen for you, man. Always believe in your gift, always believe in your passion, always believe that whatever God has instilled in you, it's your duty to get it out, and He's gonna make ways for you to get it out.
Let me ask you another question. Do you have 2 girlfriends? Is that real? my wife says you got 2 girlfriends.
This is, first of all,
That's what my wife said. I'm just telling you.
Where did that come from?
People know.
Nah, I mean,
like,
honestly,
he got come. He's like, hold on.
nah, because I was like, I've never heard that one. But I don't have 2 girlfriends. But
You do have 1 girl?
I have the mothers of my children, and my children are my priorities, probably more than anything.
Say less.
Yeah. So
My wife thinks that.
Yeah.
I go, I don't think that's true.
Yeah. I don't know.
She's like, no, I'm pretty sure he has got like 2 girlfriends. I'm like, what is it, like Big Love? It's like, you've seen that, right? Where they all like live in one compound?
I do not run a compound or any of that type of stuff. I literally, my children are my number one
Thumbnail,
priority.
Nick runs compound.
Yeah,
Like,
exactly. And really, man, I'm subservient to the mothers of my children, man.
You are a good dad, man.
I try, and I got to be a good partner to everyone I have children with. So that's really like
I don't think any woman be hating on you at all. They really say like, what a good dad you are.
I try,
and a good
I think
husband
because I was that dude who was running the streets and trying to do that. But first of all, I was a lot younger during that time. So now, really, my number one priority is just being the best dad I can be. And of course, you want to have the best relationships with the people you have children with. So, and I let them dictate what the relationship should be. So, there's people who hold me down. Like I said, I'm forever in debt to all of the mothers of my children because they've set me up in a way.
It takes a lot to be a mother.
Yeah.
Men don't really realize, like, it is like
they got the
it's a
hard
superpower.
job, and then I always know being in my world is probably so challenging. It's like, because there's always a spotlight, there's always opinions and stuff. So I'm super like just grateful and appreciative to the women who do put up with my madness.
I've actually always wanted to ask you this question. Did you really play the drums in Drumline?
I had to train, man. Like, obviously, I'm a musician.
Because that was crazy shit.
Yeah,
like,
I played like 7 different instruments and stuff like that, just kind of growing up in the church and in music. And, my grandfather was an amazing musician. And then, but Drumline, I never did corps style drumming. So I had to train for like 2 or 3 months of learning all of those cadences. And, you know what I mean? They had a drum double, which he ended up being my roommate. I was like, man, I don't want them to have to ever use you. I want them to use me as much as possible.
You really took that shit seriously.
Yeah. So,
that's actually a great movie, bro.
Yeah, thank you, man. So, I mean, it was 20 years ago. But, yeah, man, I took that. I literally moved into the dorms in the college. And I was like, yo, we go get in here and get it in. I used to sleep with the sticks. You moved in there? Yeah. I took it. Any role that I do, I take 6.
Was that your favorite movie?
Yeah. So, yeah, I don't know. I got a chance to work with Spike Lee. I had a great experience doing that. I I had some great experiences, man. Like,
what about Marvel?
I mean, you know, we jumping into that action space now. I would love it.
I feel like we need to will this into existence.
Yeah.
I'd like to see Nick Cannon as a superhero.
Let's do it.
I just feel like
y'all heard him, my man Jay. The incredible superhero. I'm with it.
No, seriously, like I think you would be good in like a Marvel movie. I don't know why I think that, but I feel like that should be.
I'm getting in that superhero shape right now. So
yeah, you do work out a lot.
We do crazy
I need
workouts.
some help though, because I'm a little pleasantly plump.
Yeah, I got you. Just pull up to the office. We got you.
Well, it's hard because like you on the sugar, you're like part of that whole sugar factory shit.
Yeah, and
you walk in, it's like mountains of candy.
You got a candy sugar factory, and then we got the gym. So you got to find your balance. Equanimity. That's what we do it.
So, what do you think about what's happening right now with the whole UFO stuff?
I mean,
I'm curious because
I think it's been happening. I definitely think that's nothing new.
So you believe?
Yeah. Come on, man. I believe in energy. I believe in spirits. I believe in that. Like, we can't be the only thing in this universe.
Right?
Like, first of all, we haven't even discovered everything that's on this planet.
Like, we haven't even seen 3% of the ocean.
Yeah, I was like, there's more stuff in the ocean that is probably so alien-like and bizarre.
I actually believe that I think we actually have aliens living in our oceans, to be completely honest with you.
Yeah.
Like, there's been a lot of, like, I think it's called UCO, whatever.
Yeah.
Like, they've been coming up out of the water. There's a lot of things that are happening.
I love it.
And I just feel like disclosure is coming. And I'm a huge, like, UFO nerd.
Yeah.
I'm just curious of what you thought about it.
It's a beautiful time to be alive. You know what I mean? Because when you see, like, the technologies and the level of intelligence that, you know, we're capable of, like, we're going to be able to answer all of those questions.
What do you think of AI?
I mean, it's here. It's here. I've talked to even like people in the medical profession and stuff. They're like, AI is gonna help find all the cures for the diseases. Like
that's actually a fact.
Yeah, I'm telling you.
I believe that the cure will become from like cancer for like AI.
Yeah, that's what they said. Because they're being able to test stuff at such a rate that so fast that it was never been something that would take humans lifetimes to do. They could do in minutes.
So I also have another question I was going to ask you. Here it comes. You and Christina ever a thing?
Christina Milian?
Yeah.
Yeah, of course. We did like that. I think that was, that's so long ago.
I know, but like.
But obviously now, she's an amazing mom and she's in a happy relationship. But you guys
are like, that's like a real thing.
That was like.
She's an amazing person too.
Yeah, we were like, once we did Love Don't Cost a Thing, we were together for a long time.
How long were you guys together?
Like a few years. Like,
she's a wonderful person, by the way.
Yeah,
and her mom's really nice too.
Amazing. Shouts out to Miss Carmen. Shouts out to the whole Milian family.
They have that.
I'm crazy. Nobody asked me that question in years.
I know. Well, that's because I'm like grew up with you. You know what I mean? Like they have a beignet company. Do you know that?
Yeah.
Their shit is incredible.
Yeah, that's fine.
Shout outs to Christina the Beignet Company. I forget what it's called.
Yeah.
But it's incredible. You know, I got a song with Christina Milian.
Oh wow.
That's why I brought it up.
Back in the day.
So I had a record with her. She jumped on my Rain remix that I had with me and Pitbull.
Oh, nice.
It did like big numbers. That's when remember when she signed to MySpace?
Yeah.
We were both signed to MySpace together.
Oh, nice. MySpace days.
Do you remember how big MySpace used to be?
MySpace was huge. MySpace kicked off everything that we doing now.
You know what else I think we need? I think we need to bring back a real TRL. Like there's no TRL or BET.
We'd have to do it digitally.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
It's like, I'd love to have like a stage like this where artists come on
and
like they kick it up, perform, do their thing like that.
Simplistic is right here.
That's what I'm saying. Is like, would you ever consider doing some shit like that with me?
Come on, man. Like, we got to figure out the music industry. The music industry is in such a interesting play.
And you know I got that tech, but like, I don't know how I feel.
Like it'd have to be on like a platform like Spotify or Apple Music or something.
Because I'm be honest with you, like I'm not overly excited about the music industry. I'm just being honest.
The music industry will always be the pulse. Like it always be the kids in the what's going on. Like may not be as much money.
But there's plenty of money in streaming.
They ignite what's going, like even in that thing, like they ignite what's going on.
Music always moves culture. We know that. What I'm saying is that these big machines, like the big machines, they're not going to exist like that. I think what's going to happen is the Spotifys and the Apples, they're going to become the machines that run everything.
They pretty much
they're doing it now, right?
Yeah.
So it's like,
and that's why the labels are investing into those companies.
Exactly.
I mean, even when you look at YouTube, like it's like that. You can see where the music business is going.
Do you have any regrets on anything you ever did?
Never, man. I have no regrets.
No regrets.
Nah, I love life, man. I love the good and the bad. The fact that I get to wake up each and every day is a blessing and be creative. Like come on, man. So every experience is either a learning experience or a triumphant victory.
Right. So what do you think about the No ID agency?
Man, it's incredible. It literally is incredible. I mean, the fact that everything that you guys, we are doing here.
It's we.
Yeah, the fact that like we tapping into stuff that no one has even fathomed in the spaces of like how to present brands and content and merging them together.
It's like content creation and like understanding the pulse of what's happening.
It's what I've been trying to tell these studios and platforms for the longest, man. Like you can cut the middleman out. You can, you know what I mean? Like nobody wants to sit and watch a commercial, but if you can make the content curated and super entertaining that you don't even know that they're selling you something. That
Hence
they don't
Echo.
know. Yeah, exactly. So
like, Echo, for those who don't know, Echo is the first streaming platform that combines every platform in a TikTok-like Discover feed. And everything you watch is actually a trailer. And technically it's a commercial, except you're engaged because it doesn't feel that way.
Yeah.
And that's just how we design it, which is, we're getting ready to release this really soon, by the way. So,
yeah.
I mean, it is live right now.
Echo is coming. Echo is big.
Echo's live right now, but it to me, I think it's really gonna be to the masses.
You see how we set up when we started talking about Echo?
Yeah.
We got excited.
Shit got pointed up. Are we good, by the way? So, Nick, I really appreciate everything you've done, and I think you're gonna be an incredibly powerful force, and I think that people, between like me, you, and Ben, and your team, and my team, I just think that like there's people in trouble.
Yeah.
People in like real trouble. I think
but it's like we gonna lead with love though. We gonna we gonna embrace. They gonna be scared, but we gonna say, look, we trying to embrace them all.
That's what I'm saying. Is that people, there's always negative connotations when you do things that disrupt.
Yeah, we're disruptors.
Everything is fear, and then it's accepted. It's like, okay, well, we always knew. Yeah. You know what I mean? And what we're doing right now is extremely like disruptive, right?
Yeah.
But I do think that it is 100% needed in the space, because you're a movie guy. You're always, how many movies a show you doing a year, you think?
Yeah, I mean, original movies, probably we're doing at least 2 or 3 a year.
Right.
Yeah, and then obviously shows, dozens at this point.
And I had a pleasure to meet Ben, who I think is just incredible. Like he's my buddy now.
Yeah,
I loved him. We chopped up for 3 hours the other day. And then you called and was like, you need to watch this documentary.
Yeah.
Which made me feel terrible. Like that these guys.
No, we're just learning lessons, man. Like I'm a documentary just
It was an amazing doc, wasn't it?
Yeah, they did an amazing job. But it's like learning lessons and watching where people make mistakes, where people have triumphs, and we just learn from them.
Have you seen We Crashed?
Nah, what's that?
It's about the story about WeWork.
Oh.
Bro, incredible.
I'm watching it as soon as we leave.
That and Super Pumped. Have you seen Super Pumped?
Yeah.
That was incredible too.
Yeah. That's all you gotta do is go on Echo and they can
exactly
get you right.
Well, Nick, I won't keep you. I appreciate you for coming, man. I know you got a busy schedule.
My brother. Yeah.
We got a lot of stuff going on. And first of all, I want to give a big shout out to our sponsors at Paragon Honda. If you could, let us know that, you fuck with Paragon Honda, that would be great.
All day. Come on, man. That's what we do.
So shout out to Brian Bedside, Paragon Honda. We got a lot of stuff coming, a lot of guests coming, so stay tuned. Like, subscribe if you like the content, and we'll see you soon.
There it is.